Hey, hi. I am going to make zucchini muffins. Let me show you what a zucchini muffin is going to come out and look like here. Here we are, a zucchini muffin. Not too bad. So I got a lot of zucchini from the garden. I only put one plant up, but once in a while I forget to pick them when I should. So they end up being this big. Oh my god. That is way too big. So the only thing you can really do with this is make either zucchini bread or zucchini muffins. So today we're going to make a bunch of muffins here. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, a couple of things. Well, we'll get a cutting board. Voila. And then I'm going to cut this end off. Okay. And then I'm gonna, you don't have to do this, but I am gonna get the outside skin off too in this case. Like I said, I don't always do this, but in this case I'm going to do this. So we take our peeler, it's a really good peeler, and we just, peel. And of course I'll make a mess here. You see here, I'll back up a little bit so you can see I'm peeling. Okay. Yep. Yeah, the producer over here is just really interfering. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so I did this to the zucchini here. So I have a food processor here that we're going to use. So I got to cut chunks off to fit in the food processor. I'm also going to look on the inside here, because I really don't want too many seeds. And that's not bad at all. That's not bad. Turn that on. Now, I obviously made way more than 1 cup because I'm going to make a lot of these muffins. But it's 6 muffins make, you use 1 cup. Alright, so let's see. Let's put this over in the sink. And I have a little compost thing here. I take the stuff that didn't come apart. Here we are. A lot. It's probably about 3 or 4 cups. Okay. So we're going to set that all aside. Okay, so here we are. We're going to put together all our dry ingredients together. And let's see, we need, I got a 1/2 cup here. And I need anyway, I need a 1/4 cup also. Oh, here it is right here, 1/4 cup. Okay, but because basically I need to do 3/4 of a cup. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use this here. So what do I need? I need 3/4 cups of flour. put that in there. And let's see if I can get that in there. Oops. Made kind of a mess there, didn't I? Let's see what that comes out to right there. Let's see. It is kind of a heavy quarter cup. I'm going to take a little bit out. There we go. So we're going to put that in there. And then we need, let's see, we need, oops, sorry about that. Okay, so we need a half a cup of sugar. Let's see. Okay, so I have a half a cup measuring cup here. And just a tad bit more. There we go. There's our half a cup. Then, let's see, what else? Okay, so now we need our little measuring spoon, and I need a quarter cup teaspoon here. And then what's going to happen there is we got some baking soda, or baking powder, quarter cup baking powder. We need a quarter cup of baking soda. I always make sure I level my spoon out so it's the exact ingredients I need. Yes, and let's see, and some that. And I'm generous with the cinnamon. Whoop, that is very generous with the cinnamon. Okay. Then I think we have that, and I think I do salt, but I am going to wait. Okay, so now we are going to, don't forget we need a quarter teaspoon salt. Oh yeah, and earlier I kept saying cup, but I really meant a quarter teaspoon, and baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon. Okay, just to make a quick correction there. Okay, so now I have all my dry ingredients. Yeah, the dry ingredients and wet ingredients you prepare separately. I am kind of stirring around the dry ingredients in this bowl right now. Okay. Okay, now I have my bowl with my wet ingredients. I'm gonna just do a quick little, maybe not. Okay, I was gonna do a quick cleanup here, but the flour that got on the counter here, trying to get wet. I need an egg. Just one egg. It's really supposed to be room temperature, by the way. Now they say you lightly beat it, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. There we go. Then we need oil. We need a quarter cup of oil. So here's my oil, quarter cup here. cup of oil. Mix that up a little bit. Now I do cheat a little bit. I don't really call it cheating, but I like to add my own personal touch, and I just put a drop of vanilla in. And again, I stir that up there again. Okay, like I said, this recipe you can do chopped walnuts and raisins or whatever. I'm not, because some people are just not into walnuts or anything like that, so I'm planning on giving these muffins out as a gift. Yeah. Alright, so here's our dry ingredients. Okay. And I am going to okay, so like I said, we're gonna put together our wet and dry ingredients now. Pour that egg and vanilla and oil in there. I like to try to get every little bit out as possible. Here we go. Last drop out. These are really handy, these spatulas. Then I will take my cup of zucchini . Nice level cup here. So, yeah, a little more can't hurt. There we go. Throw that in. Okay. I'm kind of gonna a little bit mix this up with this thing here a little bit, and the reason why I do this is so the flour doesn't just fly everywhere. Because I like using power tools. The other reason I like using this, because it chops up the shredded zucchini better too, because you really want it finely chopped. And now making sure I get all the flour definitely mixed in there, you know, all the dry ingredients. And that looks really good. Wipe some of that off there. And one more mix. Very good. Very good. We have a nice batter here. Stick that over here. I wish I had a little bit more counter space, but I don't. Okay, next we're gonna put it in our muffin pan. Okay. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna I'm gonna line my muffin pan here. I got a 6 muffin pan, you know, the big muffins, and I'm gonna put these paper liners in here. If you don't do this, oil them and then put a dash of flour in them so they don't stick to the pan. I definitely do that when I make my zucchini bread. Absolutely, I know it sounds a little weird, but you want to dust it with flour, you know, after you put a little oil in the pan there. And I just wipe the oil in there. I don't put a big amount of oil in there. I just wipe all the surfaces when I do the zucchini bread. And I'd say the same with this. But it's so much easier using these muffin papers. Okay, then after that I just try to do this nice and evenly, so I do about a spoon in each one. Trying to get these little paper things to sit down. But once you start spooning this in here, they'll sit down, settle down. So you see how I just put 1 spoon in each one. Wipe a little bit of that off there. Alright, so I have my, you see them there? I'll back up a little bit. There you go. Oops, I don't want to tilt that too much. Oops, made a little bit of mess there. Anyway, so I will throw these in the oven. And then they go in the oven for about, I say 25 minutes. Yeah. Okay. And again, well, we'll cut back to the last video. Cut. Okay, so here are the muffins. They were in for about 25 minutes or so. 22 to 25 minutes it would take. And I have a toothpick here, and what I do is I stick it in there and I pull it out, and if it doesn't have dough on it or whatever, you know, the muffin on it, it's clean, dry, that means they're done. Okay? Alright, so we will set that to the side and let them cool off, and then once it gets cooled off, we could take the muffins out and eat them. Alright, so anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. Please subscribe and like if you like the video. If you don't, you know, leave a comment. You know, maybe you even have a better suggestion too. So, you know, definitely talk to me. Alright, thank you. And this is VR Bob signing out.